Hello all. So today I am back with yet another data type in Python, that is dictionary. In a dictionary, we can store data values in key value pairs. That is, each item in a dictionary is in the form of a key and a value associated with it. It is ordered, mutable, and do not allow duplicates. It is written within curly brackets and has items separated by commas. So this third point is similar to as that in sets. But what is the difference between a set and a dictionary? In set, we have no single items, but in case of dictionary, we have key value pairs. So that is the difference. If the item is in key value pairs, then it means that it is a dictionary. An item is a key value pair where key and value is separated by colon. An item in dictionary is referred using key, that is key acts as index in dictionary. In case of list and tuples, you have seen each item can be is given a index internally. Okay, so each item is associated with this internal index and we can refer to these items using this index. But in case of dictionary, there is no internal index associated with it. We use the keys as the index. So you are giving a key value pair as an item. So refer to an item, we use the keys as the index. And with this, we get the value. Let us see an example now. So here we are having a dictionary, that is person. So here, if you see over here, this is an individual item. This name colon stray, I had it over here. So this is an individual item. The things that are before the colon, those are the keys, and the items are after the colon are known as the values. So this is why it is known as a key value pair separated using colons. And here we can have, in the dictionary we can have any data types. Only exception is that in case of keys we cannot have immutable data types, because keys are considered as index, so it needs to be constant. You cannot just go on changing it. So we should be having only immutable items in case of keys. Otherwise, in place of values, we can have anything. It can be mutable or immutable or nested, another dictionary, list, tuples, anything. It can be anything. In the example also, we can see in hobbies, the value is a list. And for marks, it is another dictionary with key as maths and science and the values as 90 and 80. Now, why it is created? When a dictionary is created, it is created in the order in which the key value pairs appears in it. So how much ever time you create the dictionary, there is no change in that order. That order will always remain the same. Another thing what we have seen is it is ordered mutable. Yes, it is mutable. Once we create a dictionary, we can change the values of it. We can add an item to it. We can remove an item to it. So it is mutable, and but it does not allow duplicates. So if you see over here, age 12, I had given age 12 and age 13, and in the final dictionary age is 13. That is, since there are two items over there with the same keys, it took the value associated with the second item. Okay, so that's why the age 12 is overwritten between 13. That is, it does not allow duplicates. Okay, so this is the dictionary that we have created. Now let us see the type of person. If you see the type of person, it is coming as date. Okay. Now there is another thing. This, what is this? This is an empty list. Okay. This is an empty list. Or this is how we can create an empty list. We can create it like this. So type of this is a list, and this is a list constructor. This also creates an empty list. So type of this is this list is again creating an empty list like this. Okay, in case of dictionary, if you see, an empty curly braces indicates a dictionary. Okay, so if you want to create a set, you cannot create using empty curly braces for a set. For a list, you can create using this open bracket, square brackets. Okay, this square brackets, empty square brackets indicates an empty list. Empty parenthesis indicates an empty tuple, and empty curly braces indicates an empty dictionary. But in case of set, even that is created using me here. In case of set also, we have elements in between curly braces, but an empty curly braces means a dictionary only. So for in case of a set, we can create an empty set by using the constructor set. Okay, so that is about creating empty collections. Now you can use the usual functions len to find the length of the person. So it gives the number of items inside the dictionary. Now, in order for accessing and changing an item, okay, so this is the person that we have. And as I told earlier, each item in the dictionary is accessed using the key, using its key. So here the key name. Okay, let us see what it gives. Person, and in the indexing, within the indexing operator, we are giving the key over here. Okay. So when we gave, okay, got Shreya. Okay. So earlier in case of other collections we have seen, you give the collection name followed by the indexing operator and we give the internal index over there, and that is how we used to retrieve the item. Here we are using the key name over there. Okay. Now here what we are doing is we are accessing the item and we are um, assigning a new value to it. Okay, so earlier the person name, okay, person and with in person with the key name is had the value Shreya. Now what we are doing is we are assigning a new value. This is again like any other variable assignment, only thing is that here we are giving the key for getting it. Okay, so once we run it, person name became Sean, so the word name Shreya got overwritten with Sean. Now again we'll see how we can retrieve other things. Person of hobbies. Hobbies we have seen, here we have a list over there. Okay, so person hobbies, let us see. Yes, we got the list. Once we get the list, to get the first item, we should be using internal indexing in case of list. So that's why hobbies. Then I am giving the index 0 and I get coloring, because coloring is having the internal index 0, reading is having 1 and baking is having 2. Now let us check out person marks. So person marks is a dictionary. The value associated with it is a dictionary. So we got the value dictionary over here. Now if you want to get this value 90, that is the value associated with the first item, what we have to do? Here we got the dictionary. Again we refer it using the key in that dictionary, because the first item is having the key maths. So we'll refer it using that and we get 90. So this is how we access the items in a dictionary. Items in a dictionary is accessed using keys. Once you get that item, depending on the data type of an item, we can do manipulations on that item. Now coming to dictionary iteration. So there are many ways in which we can iterate through a dictionary. Now iterating using keys. For that we can do the normal for loop that we used to do with other collections. So when we do a normal for loop with a dictionary name, it will iterate through the keys only. So here we do for key in person. So the person is the dictionary. So it will just iterate through the keys. So we are getting all the keys: name, age, gender, hobbies, marks. Otherwise, so once we get the key, we know, okay, we have the key. So in order to get the value, we can do person, and in the indexing operator you can give the key over there. So you got all the values associated with it. Otherwise there is a method associated with dictionary known as keys. So it gives all the keys associated with the dictionary in form of data type dictionary case. It is known as list. Its type is dictionary keys, but it is again a collection. So we can iterate through it normally using the for loop. See, we can iterate normally using the for loop. Person dot keys we give and we can iterate through it, and like that we can get the values or keys or whatever we want. Okay, so once we get the key, it is easy to get the values, right? Now if we want to iterate using the items, okay, there is a method associated with it known as items. So here the type associated is an item, dictionary items, and we get a tuple of keys and values. So name, this is the key and this is the value. This is the key, this is the value. So we get a tuple or tuple collection of tuples of keys and values. Again we can iterate through it using the for loop. uh, as we iterate through any collections, here we get tuples. Okay, tuples. So since those are tuples, so these keys and values can be accessed using this whatever item, and then the zero index you will get the key, and the first index you will get the value. So like that we can separate it. Okay, item 0 will be having key and item 1 will be having value. Otherwise what you can do is Since it is a tuple, we can combine the unpacking over here. We can give two variables over here to get the keys and values, and we can get it individually also. So these are many different ways through which we can iterate using items. Another thing is, if you want to iterate using values, we have the person dot values method over there, and you can iterate it through that and you get the individual values associated with it. But again, the data type, you should note the data type is dictionary values, which is again a collection, and that's why we are iterating using for loop. So in case of dictionary, iteration is possible using many different ways. There are methods associated which gives the keys, which gives the items, and which gives the values, and we can iterate through the dictionary. Now coming to dictionary functions. So here we have used a method over here which is known as from keys. Okay, so what exactly from keys does? Create a new dictionary with the keys from iterable and value set to value. Okay, so here we can pass an iterable over there. It will create a new dictionary using this iterable, and iterable is something through which a collection through which we can iterate over. Okay, iterable and the value. Okay, if you set the value, if give the value, that value will be associated with each of the keys, or otherwise none will be associated. By default it is none. So let us see how it is working. So here I am creating another dictionary, okay, from the keys 1 2 3 4. So let's see what it is. See, it created 1 2 3 4, but the value associated is none because we didn't give any associate any value with it. So each of these keys will be having the value none. Now here, if you see, I am associating the value 1 to it. It's a list over there. So each of these will be having the value 1. I'm associating 1, 2. Each of these will be having 1, 2. I'm associating 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of these will be having 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the value is same. Value will be same for all the keys over there when we create a dictionary using from keys. Okay. Now let us see how we can remove an item from a list. So pop. So here I am trying to pop out the index A in the key age. Okay. So I am popping it out. I got the value associated with, and now if we check the dictionary, here there is no age over there. Okay, so age is removed. So here in pop we can specify the key which has to be removed, and it will be taking it out. It will return the value associated with it, and it will remove the key from the dictionary. Okay, now earlier we have seen using the key, we can get the value associated with using the indexing operator itself, or we can use the method get to get the value associated with it. Here get name we got short, or we can do a pop item. Okay, pop item. Now what is it? Removes and return a key value pair. It just randomly removes a key value pair from the dictionary. Okay, so it removed the marks. Now, or you can delete using the delete keyword. Okay, so let me see what is now left in person now. So person is having name, gender, hobbies, and marks. Let me remove gender now. Okay, so delete like this. So this is a delete operator we are doing, so we deleted that. So what all things are removed? We have only name and hobbies left in that dictionary. Okay, now the update function is used to update this dictionary, the dictionary with another dictionary. So if you supply another dictionary over here, the contents of that dictionary will be added to the this present dictionary. So I am updating it using another dictionary. Another dictionary, if you remember, we created it over here using this 1 2 3 4 keys. Okay, so now let us see what is the current value of person. Now the person is having name, hobbies, and these things: 1 none, 2 none, 3 none, and 4 none. Why it is none over here? Because 1 none we created initially only, right? Only in the initial case we allotted it to another dictionary. After that we were just using the keys and we were seeing what it is returning. We didn't assign it to any other variable. Okay, so another dictionary is having the first dictionary we created using the keys. That's why the none value is associated with it. Okay, now set default. This is another dictionary method. What it does is, see, insert a key with a value of default if key is not in the dictionary. Okay, if the key is not in the dictionary, it inserts the key, and whatever value we are giving it as default, it will add that value to the dictionary. Okay, otherwise what it will do, it will return the value for key if the key is in the dictionary. Okay, if there is key in the dictionary, it will return the value that is present in the dictionary. Okay, it won't overwrite whatever is given over here. Otherwise it will add it with this current value. Okay, so I'm just trying to add address. Okay, so it added address with the default value, I don't know. So let us just run and see person. Yes, now I am having an address over here. An address got added at the end. This is why now the dictionaries are ordered from version Python version 3.7 onwards. Python dictionaries are ordered. Okay, now there is another set default. Okay, we'll just check one more example. We already have name in the dictionary and the name is Sean. So if you run that method again, see, it returned Sean and it didn't override it. See, the dictionary, it is still Sean. It didn't override with I don't know. So that is how set default works. So we have seen what is a dictionary. It is a data type in which we can keep items which is in the form of key value pairs, and it doesn't allow duplicates. It is ordered and it is mutable. Then we can access an item in a dictionary using a key. We can iterate over dictionary using many collections that are provided in the dictionary itself. That is, you can get the keys, dot keys function return the keys, dot items return the items in the tuple manner, and dot values returns the values from the dictionary. And you can use some dictionary functions like from keys to create another dictionary from the keys that we are providing over there. And pop can be used to remove an item from the dictionary by specifying the key over the get returns the value associated with the specific item. Pop item will remove a random item or the last item from the dictionary. Update uses is used to update the current dictionary with another items in another dictionary. Set default is used to add an item to the dictionary, and if the value is already present, it won't add it. Otherwise it will add the key with the default value that we have specified over there. That's all for now. Thank you.